Good morning, Pioneers. It's time for WPKN in the Morning with Jack Duncan for the Pledge of Allegiance, Valerie Larrabee with today's weather,
Addison Campbell with the school expectations. I am Cassius Robinson.
and I'm Vanessa Vergara with today's news. But first, let's all stand and join Jack Duncan for the Pledge of Allegiance. Jack.
Good morning, Pioneers. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Now back to our anchors.
Well done, Jack. Now let's join Addison Campbell, who's ready to lead us with our school expectations. Addison?
Good morning, Pioneers. Please repeat the school expectations with me. We will be responsible, we will be respectful, we will be safe, and we will be leaders. Thank you. Now back to our anchors.
Great job, Addison. Now let's check in with Valerie Larrabee, who's in the WPKN Weather Studio with peek at today's weather. Valerie?
Good morning, Pioneers. Today's weather will be scattered thunderstorms with a 60% chance of rain. The humidity today will be 72. The wind will be blowing out of the northeast side at 6 miles per hour. The high today will be 91 with the low of 71. Have a great day. Now back to our anchors.
Thank you, Valerie, for that informational weather update. For lunch today, our incredible Romeo chefs are preparing for us a choice of meatball sub casserole and cheese quesadilla with fresh fruit. Don't forget your choice of milk.
Now here's Miss Bayless and Miss White with today's Pioneer Minutes. Good morning, Miss Bayless and Miss White.
And good morning, Pioneers. As you can see, Mrs. White has her invisibility cloak on again today. I would like to recognize these buses who have had a great ride home yesterday and back to school today. We have bus 3031, 3024, 3035, 3039, 3028, 3037, 3024, and 3029. If you are one of the riders of those buses, raise your hand in the air and wave it like you just don't care because you're rocking it. Yeah, you're following expectations. I love it. Keep up the good work. And as promised, we do have those I-Ready recognitions this morning. We didn't have them ready yesterday, but the following teachers have hit their I-Ready goals. Actually, I need a microphone stand for this, so please excuse me, because it's just me today. And I'll bend down and read this so you can hear it. Okay. Mrs. Mullins' class, Miss Merced, Mrs. Heidevick, Mrs. Lamb, Mrs. Holland, Mrs. Besserell. I'm already seeing cheers here in the newsroom. Miss Barano's homeroom, Miss Pugh's homeroom, Miss Connor, Mrs. Sibbett, Mrs. McLean, Mrs. Centron, Mrs. Torres, Ms. Locke, Mrs. Irizarry, Mrs. Watts, Mrs. Guess, Mrs. Merced, Mrs. Moore. You guys are awesome. Mrs. Dunn, Mrs. Beal, Mrs. Lavery, Mrs. Zaman, Miss Viverito, Miss Tripp, Miss Peterson, Alexander, Miss Velez, Miss Pierce, Miss Kidney, Miss Howell, Mrs. Higgins, Mrs. Lloyd, Mrs. Curiel, and Mrs. Minotti. Whew! So if I called your homeroom, you had maybe one or two, depending on the subject area, that you received your Happy Camper Award in. So good job. Let's keep going. I also have, hold on, the following classrooms that are referral free. And let me tell you what, this is a big deal to me because, you know what? You can read, you can do math. If you're the smartest person on the whole entire planet, but you're not nice to people, you're not going to get very far. So it is very important that not only are learning reading and math and science to help us get a job, but if we don't learn how to treat people, it's going to be very hard for us to get a job. Like, I have to deal with people all day, every day. And it is important that not only am I able to read different things, but I have to know how to treat people. So let's keep working on the no referrals. So the following homerooms did not have a referral last week, and that's Miss Johansson's class, Miss Johnson, Mrs. Cintron, Mrs. McLean, Mrs. Merced, and out of first grade, Mrs. Irizarry, Mrs. Lloyd, Locke, Minotti, Nieva Sosa, Cedar, Higgins. In second grade, we also have Kidney, Noller, Pierce, Sibbett, Velez. Third grade, Alexander, Connor, Guess. Ampew. Down to fourth grade, Barano, Besserell, Viverito, Witten Lavery, Zaman. In fifth grade, we have Dunn, Heidevick, and Lamb. Yay! Keep up the good work. Also, I would love to thank everybody for coming out and doing such a great job with the raised beds. However, I will be sending out an email. I need a class, maybe two classes next door to each other who would be interested in taking on the task of watering our plants every day. We will also have an additional raised bed coming here very soon. And then once it's here, we're going to also need a group of students who are interested in filling it and planting it. I have the seeds in my office. It's zucchini. So I'm super excited. And a big thank you to everybody and everyone yesterday when they visited our school. They were so impressed with how polite our students were, how articulate everyone was. So let's keep up the good work. We had so many praises yesterday. Let's just keep that up. And the superintendent had such a fun time here yesterday. She wants to come spend a whole day at Romeo. Yay! We'll be able to show off all day, not just for a few minutes in the morning. That'll be awesome. All right, so here we are in the middle of our to-do list. Wake up, check, you did it. And here we are. Be awesome. The most important part of your to-do list. You can do it. Be awesome. Fill somebody's bucket. Build your brains. And then go to bed. That's all I have for you today. Back to our anchors.
Thank you, Miss Bayless and Miss White.
Well, that's all for today, Pioneers. Thank you. Thanks for watching WPN this morning.
Be sure to join us again tomorrow for
The news that kids can count on to start their day. I'm Vanessa Rugara.
And I'm Cassius Robinson. Until next time,
See you later. Bye for now.
It's Tuesday.